fundamentally the company hasn't changed, but it gives a different perception of the company itself. And so I think that's what makes it more attractive. And I think that a lot of investors would respond positively to John any develops going moving forward with that.
Yeah, and GE has a similar storyline as it pertains to them splitting their businesses and what they focus on.
Yeah.
So certainly keep an eye on that. But I would say that for me, Verizon is really interesting. We've talked about the value stock movement. I think there's going to be a lot of information that we can glean from Verizon's earnings. And I don't think it necessarily matters how much earnings per share, revenue. I don't think that's what matters. I think what matters more so for Verizon, listen, you got a dividend aristocrat, a company that's at nearly a yield of 5%, the 5G storyline, right? Now we've rolled out the 5G. What do they tell us about that? Does that create some excitement?
Yeah.
And more importantly, I think this is a prelude to what we can get from Apple's earnings, right? Are they bullish on demand? We're hearing a lot of rumors around iPhone sales and bullishness. So is Verizon going to give us any indication? So listen, I like Verizon as a dividend stock, as a value stock. It's in our dividend stock bot. But what I'm more excited about is, can this set the stage for Apple, which reports earnings on Thursday?
Yeah, I think this is going to be big. And we take a look at the charts right now, and this is the Verizon chart. And I think that this has been one that's gotten beaten down after a while. You know, there was a lot of disappointments as far as the earnings were concerned. And I think this could be the time in which we see this turn around. As you mentioned, they're dividend aristocrat. Why I think this could turn around is because we're seeing a lot of money come in and on fears of, you know, some of the overvalued tech stocks and that sort of thing getting beaten down so much. And we're seeing this big rotation into companies like Verizon. We already talked about or saw earlier last week about how the 5G was continuing to get kicked off. And so this looks really good here on the 50-day moving average. Just today, it came down and tested that 50-day and held it really nicely. I think that, you know, after earnings, we could potentially be watching that 54.75 area, which represents the 200-day moving average, get tested. And if it breaks above that, then we could really have some nice momentum on our hands with Verizon.
One stock that you've been bullish on, and I've been bullish on in the sector in general, which is financial services, merchant processing, American Express. You mentioned also reports earnings. Wanted to get your thoughts and sentiments around that, because I think this is similar in a way to Verizon, because listen, it's going to talk about the overall general health and spending, but you mentioned the reason why you're bullish on AXP, or why you like AXP, is really around what it can give us regarding travel.
If it's not one thing,
travel demand is going to be insane. And I think that, in my opinion, when you look at just how much this has come down, it makes no sense for it to be here. This has been moving and kind of reacting to a lot of the high value types tech stocks, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's being drugged down with the rest of the market. The good companies are going to rise from the ashes here, and I think that American Express does do that. We should hear a lot of good guidance from them, and I'd be surprised if we did not from American Express tomorrow.
Does it concern you
Jason.
I'll
actually
There
watch the
is some
market
cause for
and
concern here. I'm not going to lie about that. Today, obviously, had a really nice move after the overall market bounce, and this right now has been moving with the overall market, and maybe earnings change that tune a little bit. We'll have to see, but this is definitely some cause for concern. I would love to see this get back up over that 200-day moving average, that 50-day moving average. We're looking at oversold levels here as well, thereabouts.
I think it's okay now.
And so we've seen some really nice moves once it does get to oversold levels.
Should be
Maybe
okay.
this is as low as it gets
Okay.
in the near future.
Now, the big dog, and I think what we're all excited about for Tuesday after hours, and that's Microsoft's earnings. You know, we've been talking more about Microsoft because, admittedly, we've been focused on other things, but Microsoft could really get us moving in the right direction as far as the market's concerned. Key sort of items for Microsoft.
That today is important day because the
some bullishness and excitement
Microsoft
the rest of the earnings of the week.
gonna reveal the earnings for 2021, and it's gonna be the
40-50%
like the big deal for the market.
rates there compared to year-over-year, a growth on Microsoft, and so I'm expecting more of the same. I believe we're looking at somewhere around the vicinity of $50 billion in revenue year-over-year, which also would be really good for them. And it really, again, this has everything to do with the outlook. I think the outlook
Yeah, I think if you can
be really crucial. Not
when
only
I'm
for
talking,
this stock, but
because
also
I'm-
for overall tech. As I mentioned in the beginning of the
wearing
video, I think
headphones.
that this could set the tone for some of those large cap tech stocks that have kind of gotten drugged down with the rest of high value tech, because in reality, this isn't overvalued. I mean, Microsoft is trading right at 30 times next year's earnings. I mentioned on Twitter, please go follow me at Owner Chaos, that Facebook out of the Fangs is the cheapest Fang stock, valued at just 21 times
Yes,
next
I
year's
work, I
earnings, and
work,
that
man. I
makes
work
zero
two
sense
jobs,
to me.
three
It should be
jobs.
much higher.
Like
I
my
think
third
Microsoft
job,
should
man.
too. They give us a good earnings report. I would imagine that we start to see things turn
I
around for
was
big cap tech.
today working my
Tomorrow,
second
I
job.
think
Tomorrow I go on
to
my
be honest
first
with you.
job,
So
and this is
this
like
will
third
be a
job.
record
Yeah,
quarter if it comes in at $50
I
billion,
got a lot of jobs,
potentially the
man.
most profitable quarter. I expect really strong numbers, really exciting numbers. We've talked about where they're moving. How much does gaming play into this whole story?
I think that they'll probably mention it. Obviously, with the acquisition of Activision, it has yet to go through. It probably will take about a year for that to happen. So I'm
Probably
sure they'll
not.
mention that and kind of like their viewpoint and why they plan on making this
I don't
acquisition. It's going to
know.
become a much bigger part of their business
I don't know.
because of the subscription side of things. We've heard Microsoft talk about a lot of problems with that and how they've really wanted to
It's
get
only
over the
one
line. I
job.
think Activision kind of like helps them bridge that gap.
I mean, I could
And I think
live,
that's mostly what they'll be
but
focusing on. But at the end of the day, the Activision deal goes through. They'll be the third largest video game platform in the
the
world.
problem is,
Tencent
Jason, that
That's crazy.
I want
Hopefully we
to
get some
buy
good news
myself
on
an
what's happening
apartment.
with Microsoft.
I want to
Game
have my
Pass
own
is
apartment in
the
this shitty
online
city.
gaming streaming service.
Yeah.
They're definitely making some
So
moves.
this is
They're
the
trying to continue
problem,
to make waves.
and
Obviously, as you mentioned, Azure
there's
is
a
still going to win the day for them.
there's
As
a
far as
very
numbers, earnings
big
per share
price on
estimates
apartment,
are
and
282 a share.
with
Revenues at
my
$5.8
my
billion.
payroll and my paycheck,
Needless to say,
cannot make it.
for us,
Cannot make that
we expect to beat. How much of a beat
30
remains
years,
to be
man.
seen. We will be going live
Yeah,
tomorrow or today if you're
here
watching this on
is like
Tuesday,
crazy,
8:30,
man.
8:45
Here's
Eastern
like
time to give our
one
live reaction
square
on this
where
earnings. So make sure you guys hit that
you
subscribe button
got
and the notification
different
bell to get notified when
measurement.
we go live for this earnings
Oh
and
god,
every other earnings this
look,
week.
this small part. Okay,
That's
this
right.
is
And
not
then
too
when you
big
take a look,
apartment.
just looking at the chart here real quick on Microsoft, I wanted to mention that this closed
Yeah,
over the 200-day
this year
moving
is
average. We had a
crazy,
huge spike
man.
today.
It's crazy.
Watching this after today's
This
close,
fucking inflation is gonna eat us all.
it was a phenomenal move. Really
I don't
crazy
know,
how low
fuck
this
this
came down to 275 and
shit.
then closed
My
at 300
paycheck
a
is
share.
still the
200-day
same, but
moving average is
everything
sitting at
goes
292.78.
skyrocket
We
high.
have good earnings. I would
Hey,
expect that we get back up over this resistance at 305. And I
not
think that
normal.
we could
It's
see some
there's
really
gonna.
nice
I think
movement
it's
out of
gonna be
Microsoft
big crash.
if we
The
move over that
market,
hump. So
the
pay
market.
attention to those areas.
Yeah,
I think that'll
because
work out for you.
I don't know, the economy,
Yes,
they're just
Microsoft.
pumping the
Yes,
money
I own it.
inside of it
So of course, maybe
from
there's some bias there.
thin air, from nothing.
But I think
There's no
I mean,
backup
it's
for the
so
money
cheap.
they're
30
pumping
times
inside
next
of
year's
it.
earnings makes no sense for it to be down here, in my opinion. I don't know why. It even is a question.
I didn't get even. I got even the same paycheck for
Guys,
2 years, you know,
Microsoft Tuesday after
for
hours. Make
4
your
years,
subscription in the live stream.
same paycheck.
We got Tesla.
Nothing has
We got
changed.
Apple. We got nothing but content this week regarding
Only
earnings.
prices are
Hit that
fucking
thumbs up,
skyrocket.
and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Here is 1 liter of the gasoline, €1.5. That's a lot. Like almost $2.
Blockchain gaming has proven to be one of the
Yeah, a little
hottest
bit less
sectors and
dollars.
leading-edge ventures in crypto.
We don't get nothing. Don't get nothing. I'm working in the military for about 16 years and nothing, man. Well, that's good. That's good. I get, you know how much I get? 0.5% yearly. 5%. That's shit. Cannot raise. You cannot ask for raise. It's a military. No. Cannot demand. There's everyone know how much you earn, and that's it. Yeah, the culture is different here. Yeah, cannot demand in the Western countries. Talk with your boss, but this is military. You know, this is like government, and you cannot talk about the money. Alexa, stop. I don't know. It's tricky. I mean, I'm okay with IT, but I'm not so the best, So I can, the problem is that I'm here sergeant, almost staff sergeant. Then a little bit when I get a higher rank, and my paycheck will go a little bit, just so maybe few up, maybe 2%. But yeah, I sometimes tell her, "Shut the fuck up, bitch." And what I want to say, but I'm 16 years in the military. I passed a lot to it, and I don't want to quit here. I got a good job, very good job here. For Croatia, very good job here. Yeah, you got it. Probably got it to award. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think it's hard to get some company like that. I did. I know if yeah, you didn't hear about this. I certificate yet. Oh, I got my Facebook. Oh, yeah, I'm not software developer. No, I'm not. I never done this. I'm about cybersecurity, networking, like something that I do. Yeah, yeah, I like it. It's good. I got two certificates. I got what's yeah, look at because it's a fucking game. I can't. Yeah, it's here. This is you see, it's my certificate. I got one more, I think. Like good. I was learning for this shit about 4 months, something like that. In United States, everything you do is gonna be better than here in Croatia. Trust me. Everything. I think even if I don't know, clean some fucking toilets, I'll be get more paid than here in Croatia because here standard is very bad. So you go on. I don't know. I doesn't. Oh, that would be fucking crazy. With United States, with your salary here, I don't know how much you got, but I assume you don't got monthly less than $4,000. Yeah, you probably got five plus. Okay, you got five plus. With $5,000, okay, you right? I don't know how much you got. I'm just assuming. 4K. Yeah, sure, sure. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, but if you got, not about you, if someone's got 5,000, 5K in the United States, with this salary here, like fucking king, you can fucking do what the fuck you want. You can fucking get hookers every day almost. Yeah, this, no, that's fucking awesome. I'm very glad for you, man. That's fucking awesome. Great stuff. Oh, your last job. That's great salary, man. That's awesome. Biden. Yeah, I know. But I know they are, I know. I don't have yet kids, but I want them to. Yeah, but wait for me to. But that's a fucking awesome to work like United States. But yeah, I don't think that they want the else there outside of the United States. Yeah.
Thanks. Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still,
Really?
I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have
I don't
work
know
enough
how,
for
man.
honest men.
That's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you
Everyone
any
too.
harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
Watch me. Oh,
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies. You have finally lost your mind. Amongst these drunkards,
not?
hillbillies, and
No.
slavers? Good, honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers
Wait.
in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing a whole lot of boys.
It's time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
better?
Climb on up. Let's go.
Yeah, probably.
Get
Yeah.
to it, boy.
Oh,
A good deputy acts promptly. Don't keep arch Archibald waiting. He gets very.
But Thomas, I hate to.
Time is of the essence, dear.
I would like to move it. Better now, maybe? Great. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just
Archibald?
not
How
wearing
are you?
headphones
Pretty good.
quickly, and
And your friend is behaving himself?
I don't.
Yes.
What? You give me $10?
I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations
that,
on becoming
man?
a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to
What,
do their
man?
dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should
No,
keep the
why
law.
did you do that? Come
Now,
on, man, you
I'm
got
sure I
kids.
don't need to remind you,
Feed the-
there's a chain of
feed the kids.
command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow
Oh,
my lead
man.
and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants
Aw,
to
you
remind
shouldn't
us
do that,
he's
man.
in charge here.
Got kids
Of
and
course.
everything, but
Who
thank
else
you very
would
much.
be?
I
You
appreciate
were a big
it.
help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a
Yes,
very
Verizon.
good word with the
This
sheriff
is gonna
on
be.
your
This
behalf.
is all going
We
for my.
appreciate that.
We rounded up
my
the others
apartment.
soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
I want.
So,
One day
these
I'm gonna make it.
moonshiners.
One day,
Not
trust me.
just any moonshiners.
I'll make it one day.
Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
pretty sure you did.
Old
Yeah.
Cotton family had a fortune at one point
Yeah,
until,
this
well,
certificate, Cisco that I did,
now they're dealing in moonshine.
that I did
we found their stills hidden
get,
all over
I
the
had to
line.
pay
Quick
like
as we destroy
300
one,
and
another
something
one
dollars.
pops
Yeah,
up.
it's
You could
not.
call it a pitiful
No,
fall
and
from
work
grace,
only 3
if they
years.
had any grace to start with.
I have no time for
And we
tax
need to
dodging.
send it. I think in
Not to
Chicago they're gonna
mention the
send.
fact that Catherine
the
Braithwaite
real
has a
people.
rather
I got it
expensive interest
PDF.
in
I did
thoroughbred horses to
give
maintain.
that to guys to do
But
work so they
I
can.
heard something
but
about it
I'll get
being
it
gold
right.
these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Greys and the Braithwaites think the other stole a fortune
Dollar
from
by
them.
dollar.
But
Euro
it
by
happened so
euro, and
long
I'm
ago,
putting
I don't
everything
know
to
for
my-
sure if it's true.
Must be tough being
You're
rich,
pigging
huh?
my apartment.
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits
Yeah,
you, Mr.
this,
W.
this is like normal. Yeah, we got that
I thought
here
so,
too in
Tim.
Croatia, but
Does it feel good to be back at it?
Military,
Serving your
yeah.
country?
I wouldn't go that far.
you don't get paid for some certificates, but
Whoa!
for this one, no. And you have to be like with the bosses. You have to like lick their asses, you know. But I don't want to do that. I'm not like that. You know? I do everything by myself. Okay, what the fuck I need to do for my horse? Here come, boy. Yeah, I'll never do that. Yeah. Fuck, where am I going? No, I fucking have my eyes closed.
I swear they got it in for me.
You could try
your
washing
eyes
once in a while.
No. This must have happened recently.
Probably they're gonna summon. Woohoo! Ah, You know how is it? Bosses.
Yeah.
Hunter. No, really right. Or Paul.
Deputy, get over here, please.
Shut the fuck up, man. Okay, what now, dude?
Ah!
Don't dwell on it. Let's just move on.
Touch where it's cool.
Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Gang.
Impressive.
Gang bang.
You got a keen eye.
Let's see if we've got any identification.
Let me just take my
Okay.
water. Oh, I'm
we
so
should
tired,
get
man.
going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Oh. Jason, do you play some games lately?
Let's go. There's nothing more we can do here. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you.
That's graphic. Oh, dude. I don't got my guns. I don't.
Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. You ain't exactly an aggressive driver, are you?
How much is all your son?
That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Oh,
Sounds
big now.
like you fellas got your work cut out for you around here.
Oh, you
Right
play
at the
racket.
crossroads. Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are
He
in
didn't
business
play
with them.
maybe
No shame.
year and a half.
Trash begets
5
trash.
years.
my
Oh, he's a
friend.
big boy, right? Come on. I wanna say going right.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. Hey, slow it down a bit. Go right at the crossroads.
I'm
Well,
going
sounds
down.
like you fellas got your work cut out for you around here.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. They're right again here. Hey, not so fast! He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Drink a sailor under the table before breakfast.
I see
He
the
had one
Albino's
tiny
not playing
hand
anymore,
like a
right?
child's on the end of a grown man's arm.
I was
Anyway,
talking
this
with
tells you
the
what kind of people the
kid,
Braithwaites are.
Mosquito.
Selling moonshine to
That he's got
murderers.
some shit.
Here we
I don't
are.
know, some problems.
So what
and
was I saying?
Something about the
I don't know what the hell is
Braithwaites.
happening with him.
Even saying that word makes me sick.
He's here quite a long time.
Anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up and take
Who's a fucking
this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with.
headshot? Boom. Beautiful graphical. Nice relaxing game and not stressful like stupid Warzone.
See?
Oh,
See?
Lucio or
What did I
the
tell you, boys? What did I say?
Pepper.
I
Want to
said
play
this
like in
place
the
was crawling with vermin, and we just
mode.
found ourselves the rat's
And-
nest par
and I
excellence,
cannot
as
play
they
like
say
in
in
the-
Paris. My aunt, she went to
Like
Paris.
casual. I cannot play
1978.
gay games casual.
Well, the way
But
I
I'm
see it,
very
Let my
competitive.
friend here decide. He doesn't have your
fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job. Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
Go, motherfuckers.
We'll take this way. Let's stop these
Oh.
filthy, degenerate tax dodgers.
Oh, I'm calling them one too.
Remember what he said. We need them alive.
Come on,
Let's just
fucking-
knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Nemo me jebać, jebem ci mater. I just fucking shoot them all.
We'll take the left. Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them. A fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
What are you waiting for? See one by the bridge over there?
They do, man. Fortnite.
Think you take this one, Bill.
With pleasure.
All the food.
Come here.
Under me. Fuck it. Someone's throwing around. Boom.